Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved on the road to Ark Survival Ascension. I'm Captain Beefy. This is the game vault. We're on the Ragnarok map, and we just hit level 10. And we're going to work on getting our first tame today, an Equus, which is going to be a huge help. In fact, we're going to try to get a couple of them if possible. I don't know what level. We're going to go for whatever level we get, honestly, in the beginning, because having one of those is going to be a huge help for us. We did level up during the night. We got one level just hanging out by the fire as we waited. It's now almost 4:30 in the morning, so the sun will be up shortly. We're going to get an early start on the day, and we're going to go ahead and get some new items that we really want, like the spyglass, I said. Yeah, we're going to want that. We're going to want the bola, which is going to be helpful. We want the bow and arrow. We can't afford both. The wooden club is handy, but I don't think we're going to need it because we're going to be moving past that here shortly. So let's go ahead and get the stone arrow. We'll get the bow with the next level, hopefully. We'll see what happens. So let's cue up the music and we'll get right to it. Alright, so first and foremost, let's check our inventory. We got nothing on us. That's good. We got a couple of our tools. That's it. As you can see, the sun's already coming out. Getting a nice early start on the day, which will be great. Got a little stone there. Now, that Giga, he's out here somewhere, and we're going to have to be aware of him. And we're going to have to avoid him at all costs. We're not going to really get any resources right now. Our main goal is to find some more potatoes. And once we find them, we're going to look for our first Equus. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll get a decent level one. I got a certain couple things turned up on this game because, I've got it on single player settings, and I've got taming rates up and breeding rates, egg laying and stuff like that jacked up quite a bit because, this is a single player game. There's no tribes involved, and playing at regular rates is just brutal. I mean, you'll never get anything done as a single player. It'll be ridiculous. It takes hours to breed things, sometimes more than a day to raise them. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know where the Giga went, but I know he's out there. He ran off chasing something. He'll probably show up at like the worst opportunity, right? So yeah, we're going to look for some potatoes. I know there's some this direction. There's like a pretty big garden. They got some rock carrots too. I call them potatoes. They're oh, there's the Giga. There's savroots in the game. You don't even look my way. And if he does look my way and eats me, oh well. We'll just respawn. He's like right at the edge of rendering distance, and that's far too close for my comfort. But in any case, we're going this way. We've got our basic base set up. Once we get a... don't come this way, dude. Don't come this way. Go that way. Once we get our first tame, we'll be a lot more mobile, and he won't be so much of a threat. In fact, what we'll do is we're going to try to bait him and lead him away from this area a little bit. There's several things we could do to him. We could take him into the water and drown him. We could lead him to an area where there's a lot of... I hear his footsteps, God. Keep him away. Yeah, we could lead him over to an area where there's hostile creatures, and that'll keep him engaged in fighting them, hopefully, for a while. But yeah, we're going this direction. We're staying away from them. Not the start I wanted in the game, but hey, it's the start I got, right? We're going to continue to gather berries. I don't want to have to eat those potatoes if I don't have to. I think he's kind of blocking me as far as this one farm. Oh, God. Stay away, dude. This one area where there's a ton of them. I think he might be between me and that spot. How many potatoes do we have? 23. That's probably enough to tame an Equus. We'll go down to that beach where we first saw them and get them. They're usually everywhere out here, though. And we may even get lucky and find a unicorn, which I think only one spawns per map. I don't know if that's still the case, but I know that was the case back in the day. At least it was like that on the island. Not sure about Ragnarok. So once we get one, he's ours, you know, no matter the level or anything. Yeah, there's some more potatoes down here on the beach, I remember. Gonna head down here, and hopefully there's some Equus too. We can't build a saddle for the Equus until level 20, but you can ride them bareback until then. They just won't have any additional protection, but they do get a monster bonus at level 20 when you put a saddle on them, and that is that you can use them as a you can use them to make stuff as a like a mortar pestle type thing. And they're much, I think they're much quicker, and I think they're, and you know, you don't have the limitations of like how many slots a mortar pestle has. You'll have a lot more, you know, it's just based totally on their weight, so that's a good thing. Alright, well, we don't see any Equus down here. There probably isn't much danger down here. At the worst, we'll find a dillo or two. So we'll keep getting berries. We can drink out of the water if we need water. Let's rest for a minute, and hopefully we'll find some Equus. Taming them is fun. It's different than most creatures in the game. Most creatures in the game you knock out, and then you give them the best food you can for that type of creature, whether it could be anything from berries to meat to specially made kibble. There's a creature or two that want chitin. There's different creatures require different things for food. And most creatures are knockout tame, where you have to knock them out. And then once they're... Oh, I hear a dill... Oh, that's a pego. Oh no, these are compies, yeah. We're going to want to kill these guys. Spears break, that's why I made a bunch of them. Get these guys all killed. Awesome. Grab a little meat and hide from them. Oh, here he is. And there's another one. Just saw what I did to your friends. What are you doing? Oh, this one's a 130. Okay, he's dead. Nice. A couple other easy creatures to kill. The Listro. We're hungry. Let's eat. A Dodo, level 100. I kind of feel bad doing this with these guys. These guys are so peaceful. They won't do anything to you. But they will provide some much-needed hide. Alright, we lost 3 spears so far. Let's get a little more hide from this guy. Again, that stuff's going to come in handy. We want to build that bed. The meat will be handy for... cooking. Parasaurs. Yeah, there's a Moss Chops. There's a Carbonemus here. This is like a turtle guy. None of these are aggressive. This guy will give you hell if you hit him. You know, he'll fight back. Those freaking birds up there, though, Ichthyornis, they will steal stuff from you. They will come down, they will bite you, and they will steal from you. And that sucks because what they usually steal is like the thing you need most, and I kind of want to avoid them if possible. Can I get up over here? Because inevitably they'll steal something that I really want, like my potatoes, you know? Alright, good. Take the long way around them. And we'll keep our eyes open for a horse or two. There should be some around here. Yeah, we got to avoid those guys. That looks like a Dillo up here. He's aggressive. He's a Metasaurus, as they said in Jurassic Park. But he's a little fella. He won't give us too much trouble. He'll spit at us, though, which will temporarily blind us, so we kind of want to... Ow. Alright, good. He's down. Fortunately, he's a low level. Alright, let's... He'll be leveled up again, too. 3 times. Jeez. It's really in the beginning. It's crazy. You level up so fast in the beginning, you know. We'll probably hit level 20 before too long. What else did we want? Yeah, some of that wooden stuff's good. Cementing paste is good. I'll tell you why later. This is all good stuff to level with. These things that you can make. Like cementing paste, narcotics, spark powder. And I'm starving. Alright, I think we're getting back toward the beach where we started from, which will be nice. So I know there were equus there. Okay, here's our... close to our base now. So we'll get a little water here. Picking up stone we don't really need, but that's okay. Let's rest for a minute. Let our stamina build back up. Boom. And there's more Ichthyornis. Get away, man. I hate those things. Some of the worst creatures in the game are the smallest. You know, a guy like a Giga, yeah, he'll come in and just dust you. He'll wipe you out. He'll bite you, eat you, and crap you out. Ichthyornis, they're just going to make your life miserable. I once had a Rex get killed by those things at a base because... Oh, here they are. Okay, good. Alright, so what we have to do is put the food we're going to use to tame these potatoes in the furthest right-hand slot. We're going to stick one in him from behind, right in his butt. Then we're going to ride him. And then every time... Oh, 67%. Holy crap. Oh, 7 levels. He's severely low level. But in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see a little, looks like a lasso with some berries in it. Every time that flashes, we're going to hit triangle to feed him. Now, as long as he doesn't take any damage, we'll be able to tame him real quick. He's a real crap level, which is fine. I don't care. 97. Look at that. It's going to take only a couple. But he's going to get us through this very quickly. And he's our first mount. He's disposable. We're going to probably lose him to something. That's not an issue. But he'll keep us safe in a lot of ways and help us get around a lot quicker. What shall we name him? We'll name him... Yeah, we're not going to name him anything because he's not going to be around that long. Alright, good deal. So, let's go ahead and eat a bunch of berries. Again, I don't want to waste the potatoes because we're going to try to get another equus here. Look at that, our food is barely moving. You got to eat so many berries for it to be worthwhile. But yeah, here's another equus right over here. So we're going to go ahead and whistle him passive so he doesn't attack anything. We don't want him to even follow us. He is... Yeah, we're not even going to have him follow us. So we're going to stop all. And we're going to go try to get this one. I don't know what level this guy is. I don't care. But we're going to get a couple of them because inevitably we're going to lose one or two. Oh my god. This guy's max level. 150. Alright, well this guy is going to be saved for breeding, so that's amazing. See, he only tamed 13% on the first one, whereas the other guy did 67%. So yeah, this guy's going to be good, man. We're going to keep this guy around. He's going to end up being... Is it a he? I don't remember if it's a stallion or a mare. But he or she is going to be a breeder. And that's fantastic. I can't believe we got that lucky. Holy cow. So this will take a few minutes, so I'll do a cut and we'll come back once it's all tamed up. Alright, we should be one potato away from a perfect tame on this level 150 Equus. Hopefully, this is the last one. Fortunately, we have not run into anything dangerous. And like I said, out here, there's not a lot dangerous. 99%, you kidding me? One more potato. But the things that are dangerous are very dangerous. All we would need is a group of aloes to come barreling over the mountainside there, and we're done, you know? So... yeah, that's great. I have no idea where our other guy is. We'll have to go back and get his little butt. Oh, perfect. Unbelievable. I can't believe we got that lucky. And I saw something else while we were out here. See how much faster we get around now? We're not burning our food and our water up. I think our dude's over this way a little bit. We'll get him to follow us back to base there. Our first full day on the Ark. You know, that first day really didn't count. I think that's a unicorn down there. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. If it is, we're going for it. Alright, so we'll get him to follow us. I still have 21 potatoes. So we're going to do a stop all. Yeah, that's a unicorn. Check it out. I don't know what level it is, but whatever it is, this is going to be my main mount. We're going to get him. Don't look at me. Don't spook. Oh, we spooked him. Alright. He's level 55, so he's not great. He'll eventually settle down. Let's get this guy back to our base, though. I don't want anything horrible happening to him. Or her. I don't know what it is. We'll have to look at it when we get there. But yeah, look how fast we go. And here's another great thing, right? Watch this. All those plants. Remember how we were hand-picking plants earlier? This guy. Just sweep him with his head. He's leveled up already, but we are not going to level him. We're going to use him strictly for breeding. But for now, we're just going to, you know, take advantage of his gathering abilities. He's got a second. That's an attack too, so like you can inflict damage on other creatures, and you can also kick. And the kicking will inflict torpor on a creature, and torpor is what knocks them out. Once you get their torpor level up, ooh, there's some potatoes. You can knock out a creature, and that's how you tame the vast majority of creatures in Ark, is by knocking them out. Let's gather all this up. All this good stuff. We're about to level soon. Life is good. Plenty of potatoes. 55 of them now. Got a bunch of sheep out here. That's good to remember because later on, when we want to tame a carnivore, they give us mutton, which is perhaps the best meat you can use. In fact, it is the best meat you can use to tame carnivores. You can't go wrong with it. It's cold in this cave. So yeah, female. Okay. So let's go ahead and options, change name. We're going to call her F. Breeder. We're going to make her passive. We're going to get this one to stop following. Little level 22, another female. Okay. We're going to put a little bit into... I want this one to be fast. And by fast, I mean as fast as I can get this creature to go, because we're going to use it to kind of get around and, you know, get out of danger and stuff like that. We don't have much wood left. We're going to throw in some meat to cook. Let's go... stop one. There we go. So we're going to go gather a little bit of wood before it gets dark out. What time is it? It's only 2 in the afternoon. Okay. It's not too late, but yeah, we're still going to go gather some wood up real quick. Tomorrow we'll focus on getting the unicorn, which will be a much better mount than this one. But this one's going to be used just for speeding around, you know, just getting around. And maybe we'll use him. We'll kind of get rid of all of our decent... Well, we don't have anything decent on us anyway, but if we did have decent stuff, we would leave it at the base and go tempt that Giga and try to draw him away from where we are, because, yeah, not a good thing having a Giga around. In fact, it's a very bad thing. Equus leveled up, we leveled up. Once we get our mortar and pestle laid out, I'll show you my plans for that. We built one already, I believe, right? Yeah. So maybe we'll get 2 levels before we start getting stuff. Alright, he can hold more weight than we can, which is another bonus. You can see our weight doesn't matter as much. I'm encumbered, right? I physically cannot move, but I get on him, and he can run. So we're going to go back to base. It's raining out, which is fine. I don't mind that a bit. He can gather thatch and wood by smacking those things. He'll gather more thatch, and you see there's that knockout kick. Just a demonstration, you know. Didn't mean to be mean to the guy, but had to show you how he works. Got more potatoes, but we'll come back for those later. We got enough for now. Yeah, lots of sheep, man. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and gather a little thatch from this tree. We should be able to build a bed now. Which is the next big step. Because if we do die, and you don't have a bed, you have to spawn in a random location. If you have a bed, well, you can just span right here, or you can just spawn in right here. You don't have to worry about it. Excuse me. I thought we had... Okay, we do have hide. Alright, let's see what's required for a bed. Back to structures, beds, fiber, and thatch. We got them both in excess. We'll build ourselves our bed. Crafting. I thought we had built this, but I guess we haven't. Hide and stone. We don't have any stone. We got 33 stone. We need 65, so we're going to gather a little bit of stone while we're in here. We'll keep the hide on us for now. I will go ahead and put... We don't need that. We'll throw that out for now. That in the box, that in the box. Narco berries too. We'll put that in there. We need the stone. And let's lay the bed out real quick so we have it. We're not even going to be leaving the cave. For the stone, we're just going to go right over to these little hunks of rock. Now, Because we're building in here, this stuff will not respawn. This is a good cave for gathering metal, for instance, but there's plenty of metal on this map. In fact, crap. Oh, we got plenty, I'm sure. We'll go ahead and get some more with this. If we break this too, no problem. We can repair them both. Like I said, these early tools are absolute garbage. The yield you get from them is terrible. And they just break so fast, see? Alright, so we're going to go back over here. And we're going to see about building, there we go, the mortar pestle. And to repair these, we need some thatch and wood. Go ahead and grab out the little bit of thatch we have, a little bit of wood. And then all we got to do is this and that. It gets them both being repaired. There's our fire. We're going to go ahead and throw some more wood in there so it keeps cooking for tonight. And then we're going to lay out our little mortar pestle. This is a good thing that'll help us level up quite a bit. The reason is we can make stuff in it, right? We can make like spark powder and all that. We can make narcotics in it, which will come in handy for narcotic arrows a little bit later on. It's just a ton of good stuff we can do with it. And I'll show you an example right now as we make our first little batch of spark powder, which will later convert into gunpowder, but that's down the road a little bit. So, doing all right. Let's get this one too, and then we'll switch and get some flint. I know we're getting both, but I'm talking predominantly, and I am going to save those metal nodes until we have a metal pickaxe, because using a stone pickaxe on it is just a travesty. There's no point in it. We don't need the metal yet. We have a little metal, so that's okay, you know. This is... yeah, let's go ahead and unload. We're kind of heavy right now. I don't have any more cooked meat. We'll go ahead and grab that cooked meat too. We'll eat that up. And our first day, our first full day on the Ark will be a major success. So let's go ahead and grab that. Put it all in the mortar pestle. Boom, boom, boom. See, it takes 2 flint and 1 stone, so we're going to go ahead and get some more flint. We can start that being made, but we don't need to yet. We'll grab this meat out. Put this meat in. Take that, put it down there, take those potatoes. We're going to save those for when we're taming. Eventually we're going to use them when I get more of them, but it's just going to take a bit before I'm ready to use those exclusively. Let's get that in there. And when I need more flint, let's get it. Oh yeah, I also want to level up. We got 2 more levels, okay. Eat that meat up real quick, and then let's get as much flint as we can. A little bit more stone, we'll get that spark powder going on. And the reason I'm not leveling up, I'll level up right before I start the spark powder, but I'll show you the importance of mortar and pestle because it does help you level up fairly quickly. And as we get more reliant on potatoes and less reliant on meat, and I know that might sound funny, but we'll be able to spoil that meat and mix it with those blackberries, those narco berries, and that'll help us immensely with leveling too as we make tons and tons of narcotics. Now remember, the goal is to hit level 20 as soon as possible so we can make that Equus saddle, and we're going to get there soon. It's not going to be too much longer. Alright, let's rest. 127. Let's get one more. Oh, look, there's a little obsidian in here, too. That's another rarer item. We're going to save that until we get the pick as well. We don't need a lot of that early game, but it does come in handy. We busted that, so we'll go ahead and switch out. Yeah, we're definitely going to save that until we get the metal pick. So let's just take care of this rock until the axe breaks. won't be long. Pretty soon, we'll be using some much better tools. Once we get the forge and the smithy, so that's something to look forward to. She's so beautiful, I can't believe it. Look at the color too, that nice, oh God, just utterly fantastic. All right, let's get the wood. Was it wood and thatch, I think? We'll do these repairs real quick. Yeah. Got a little bit of metal to start off, that's good. Put that in there and that in there. Alright, let's level it up now. We've got 3 levels, so we'll put 2 in weight and 1 in health. That gets us up to 180 on both. Alright, so what's next? We do want some of those wooden things, but we can wait on that for a little bit. I know I wanted the bow and arrow, which was... where was it? Oh, we got the bow and arrow. Okay. So hide will be good. Gunpowder will be good. Let's do some hide boots and all that. Even though we don't have near enough hide. The compost bin, no. We're going to go get a beetle instead of using that. We'll talk about that when the time comes. What is it I'm looking for? Oh, the feeder for the creatures. That's not till level 18. Okay. Alright, so we can make 113 spark powder. Now you see, as we make this, our XP is going to constantly go up. So it's a huge help to be able to do that kind of stuff. Especially early game. Makes a big, big difference. We got ourselves a little water there, no problem. More meat. We'll take that out of there. We could use a little more wood in there, so we'll go ahead and top off that wood to 100, which is the max stack on a normal server. Let's pull this out and this out as well. I think we had some in here, right? No, we didn't. But we'll take this and this out. We'll put that in there. We'll put that in there. As for the gunpowder later on. And we can make 4 narcotics. And all that's going to help us level up. So we're going to go ahead. What time is it? Yeah, it's 6:40. It'll be getting dark here soon. He's got some more narcotics. Oh, he's got a lot of wood and thatch on him, too. I forgot about that. Good deal. Let's speed him up a little bit more. And we're going to go ahead and... Is it here? Change name? No. Behavior, harvest settings, ride. How do I change the name on these guys? I forgot. Options. There we go. Doesn't always show up. Change name. We're going to name him Speedy. That way we know right off the bat that this is going to be a horse built for speed. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So there we go. We'll throw that in there. Yeah, we may as well start the gunpowder up too. I'll hang out here through the night and we'll see where we stand the next day when we wake up. And look at that. We already got a level, right? So let's go ahead. We'll pump that out real quick. Yeah, early on the engrams are kind of hard to come by. I wouldn't recommend wasting them on certain things. Now, a large storage box is good. The wooden raft will come in handy for sure. The preserving bin. But stuff like... Oh, yeah, and there's the feeding trough. Let's do that. That'll come in huge handy. But I wouldn't waste it on stuff like saddles until you have the creature that you want to build the saddle for. We're only, what, 2 levels away from level 20, so not bad, you know, for another 40 minutes worth of work. We hit almost 20 levels in just over an hour, so that's fantastic. And we're just going to keep leveling up and all that. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault. This has been Ark Survival Evolved on the road to Survival Ascended. If you haven't done so, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace.